Hello, crypto world. Welcome to the Chart Historian. My name is Justin, and on this channel, I delve deep into crypto charts, exploring chart structures, fractals, and patterns. So today I have the Bitcoin chart opened, and it's been an exciting time over the past couple days with this move up here. Now, if you're familiar with my thesis says that in a correction, Bitcoin will make an initial peak, and it'll drop. From that drop, it retraces and does three waves down to a capitulation point. So I am of the belief that this is wave one, this is wave two. We are currently working on wave two, and we will soon begin wave three. I also point out in my videos that each wave, each correction produces a unique theme on the decline. So in here, for instance, we have two peaks here. This is wave one right here, and then it drops, goes sideways, drops again. Here on wave two, we see again the two peaks. It drops, goes sideways, drops again. Here it goes down, goes up, drops. Here it goes down, goes up, drops. So because it is repeating the theme, it has been my belief that we are currently right here at this point. Now this has been playing out quite differently from this. So I originally speculated that it would do this wave right here. And if you zoom in, all right, so I zoomed into an hour chart. So if you zoom in, it did actually repeat that pattern. And if you actually paste that fractal onto here, you'll see that it has actually repeated it. So I pointed this out in other videos, how this came up here the first time, the second, and this time it came up. It crashed on the first one, crashed on this time, did this swoop down on the first one, did a swoop down this time, did this zigzag thing on the first one, did a zigzag thing this time, went kind of up and sideways on the first time, and then made a peak and then crashed. This time it went up and sideways, went up, but it didn't do the drastic crash. Instead, it morphed into another peak right here. If you take this right here and paste it here, shrink it down, you can see that it actually does match. So this original one right here that I was comparing to now has morphed into something like this. And then right here, this is actually, this move up is an exaggerated version of this, which is actually what this is. So now we see this fractal right here also in the mix. So I'm going to take that pattern off, that fractal, and place this fractal. So you have a mix of, like, let's put them on there all. So if you put those last two ones and even the first one, we have a mix of all three kind of in play in this thing right here, this part of the chart. Let's play the devil's advocate for a minute. If this continues to go much higher, I would start to think that maybe this is the beginning of wave three, which would look something probably similar to this. Each time it plays out unique. But then we break from tradition and we don't have this. And if you go back and study all the, so there's two different types of patterns that play out in Bitcoin corrections. I label them pattern A and pattern B. This is a pattern B playing out. They all have this to some extent. Now, down here it plays out a little different than up here, but it's still the same drop. So is that happening again? This playing out here, just a little different. That would be historically accurate. Now, if this continues to shoot up, I would have to say maybe we're starting wave three, although I kind of would struggle to accept that because there's no historical precedent for this being wave three without having some version of this. My first guess is that this will drop to a new low, and I hate to be saying this. I want Bitcoin to go up, and then from there we'll start on wave three. The other possible scenario is that we, against all historical evidence, we skip this and we go into wave 3. And if it's wave 3, we should see something like this. Like this potentially would be this, and we would see something like this coming. So it would go quite a bit higher. We'll see. Time will tell. You know, I thought it would just be something simple like this. I was wrong. It wasn't like that. I thought it would be, maybe it's like this. Well, now we have this move up here, and it's looking almost a bit like this. So let's see how this plays out. Those are my two possibilities, that either we're starting wave 3, which is less likely. The more likely one is this is just a within the theme, and it's playing out unique, and it's going to continue to be this. Time will tell. Let's see what tomorrow brings. If you find fractals and patterns and chart structures interesting, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button. If you found value in this video, I also encourage you to hit that thumbs up button. It helps with all the algorithms that YouTube has. I'm so glad you caught this video. I hope you catch my next one. And oh yes, one other thing. By the way, I am not a financial advisor, so nothing I present here should be construed as financial or investment advice. That would be a mistake. Well, I hope you catch my next video. Have a great day, and bye for now.